Clients today, crickets tomorrow. If you run a B2B company, you feel feast and famine even harder when you're prospecting, closing, and then vanishing into product fulfillment. The pipeline dies. I'm going to fix all of this with one Google Doc. And if you stick around to the end, I'll make sure that you get it for free. I'm Ian Kirk, and over the past 5 months, this single Google Doc, it helped drive over $400,000 in online course purchases, plus for me, 92 Zoom closes, as well as $131,000 in revenue generated. If you stay with me till the end, this blueprint leaves with you. So on our offer doc over here, it goes through the purpose of one of these documents, gives you ways that you can actually just talk to your computer with some software. In addition to that, it's going to give you step-by-step parameters here, how to create a Google document. Then for established businesses, we're just going to take all the copy from Dan's website. But if you do not have all that stuff already, use the software that we give you and just speak for like 5 to 10 minutes into the agent and answer all these questions, and it'll do the same thing for you. So we're here on Dan's website. I'm just going to click on it, go Control A, copy everything, Control C, and then I'm going to come over here to the doc, and I'm going to go to product market fit. It's going to open up a custom agent. I'm going to click get started. And as you're going to notice right away, this isn't just your average GPT agent. So it's already pre-prompted. I'm going to just drop what I took from Dan's website, SaaS Academy. It's just one of his companies, but that's the one we're going to work with. Oh yes, we're cooking now. What do we sell? We sell coaching programs that help B2B SaaS founders grow their business faster using proven strategies, expert mentorship, and a community of experienced founders. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to copy that and I'm going to put it in Dan's document right here. Ooh, and kind of don't want it. I like it white. My eyes are killing me. Let's go with that color right there. There you go. So there we go. We're going to start building this document. You might be asking yourself, hey, Ian, why Dan? Well, I actually ran 120 coaching space and Dan checked all those boxes. And so I ended up buying his book. And then I liked his book so much, I was just like, oh, let me do a little more research on this guy. And then I was like, ooh, Trustpilot, ouch. And so I knew there was a place that I could help. And that's how I've found all the people that I've ever worked with. I find a place where I'm like, they need help there. And I'm like, I know how to help them. Let's go. This document is going to crush it for him. We both mountain bike, liked his book, listened to it, thought he had a lot of good points. And I really feel that by building this document for him, I'll be able to stack some value on top of what he's already doing. Let's get into it. I'm not the biggest fan of Perplexity. I like Grok actually better. So in the scenes, is you could take this same prompt and then what is I put it into Grok, paste it in, and then Grok should come up with our power offer right here. So it's your elevator pitch, right? If I could show you how to grow B2B SaaS revenue by 50% in 12 months, reduce founder burnout by 40%, build and exit using our proven SaaS Academy coaching system without wasting time on trial and error or hiring an expensive consultant, would you be open to hearing more? Let's copy that. All right, so I'm back over here and I'm just going to paste that in of the output that I got. Now, remember, all I did was cut and paste off of Dan's home screen. I didn't go through anything else. It was just the front page of his website that I put into this process. And these are the kind of outputs I'm getting. Imagine if I was more detailed about it. All right, so we've created our power offer, which is like your 30-second really quick elevator pitch. And let's move on. What about our competitive advantage? So let's open that up. I flash into the screen right here, click get started. You're going to notice real quick, this isn't a normal prompted GPT. It's asking for us for some stuff, right? So it's asking for official URLs, company names, stuff like that. So let me collect all that. What I did was cut and paste what it asked me for. And I'm just going to click right here and watch the output. Watch it print. Thinking. So you can see it's getting more and more detailed, right? So I'm going to take all of this and paste it into, look at this output. It's freaking amazing. I'm going to take all of this. I'm going to put it into the Dan Martell offer doc. So here's where we left off last time with the power offer. And now we have a SaaS Academy overview. What's included? It says everything about his program with links, main challenges that he solves, why choose SaaS Academy, differentiating factors. Come on, look at this. Let's go. Results and success stories. Pulled those because it read his entire website. Let's check this out. Final thoughts. It's a full spectrum growth engine for SaaS founders. Dan, I'm sorry, dude, but it did find your Trustpilot at 4.3. Not the flex, but yo, Dan, who's Johnny Page? Voice note. I did change the power offer right here. This is too wordy for me, at least my style. I wouldn't do this. If I was coaching Dan, I wouldn't say this. If I could show you how to grow your B2B SaaS revenue by 50% in 12, whatever. No, this is what he does, right? We help B2B SaaS founders scale to their exit target without hiring a giant sales team. All right, so we've delved into all of Dan's competitive advantages here and have them listed. This is a great one right here. Above the Trustpilot one, 3,000 founders and 52 exits. That's what made me think of the changing the power offer to the exits, because realistically, like, why do you build a SaaS? You build it to exit. You build it to sell it. And we're going to come back over here to our doc, right? We already did the competitive advantage. We come down here. We're going to find our ideal customer profile. We can click. You could just paste it in, but I always like seeing what these custom agents we built actually say. Oh, you've awakened an ICP alchemist. So what I did is just paste everything in from what I had before. Breaking news. Holy grail of SaaS coaching, forged in the fire of founders' burnout and growth plateaus, polished by playbooks, blessed by the SaaS gods, Martell and Page. I still don't know who Page is. Maybe Dan will send me back an IG message. What did it put out here for us? Basically, it's what's Dan's ideal customer profile. It's looking like going to want to target anybody from 1 to 50 employees, solo founders, small agile teams, occasionally up to 100 employees for 3 mil. Demographic locations, Canada, English speaking. So it's just diving into exactly who you should be targeting with any type of marketing campaign. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to cut and paste all of this stuff into his living document. Extended ICP details. They have a growth mindset, hates wasting time, type A, high achievers. Ooh, I love those on Zoom calls. Behavior, active on LinkedIn. I don't know what that is. I'm not a SaaS founder. Growth stacking. Again, I don't know whose podcast that is. You could scrape listeners and you could get the data on all that. So final ICP right here, showing you their annual revenue, who's hit a ceiling. Yeah, this is just money. This is what helps you find the people that you want to target. And since we beat them up a little bit on the Trustpilot thing, it did find some success stories here. 5x steadily recurring revenue. Another company went from 10K to 120 in 18 months. We already talked about the 52 exits and the community of 3,000 founders. So now I'm back over here on his living document. All of that stuff is now all pasted in here. And remember, when you're dealing with AI, it can read all this stuff pretty much instantaneously if it's set up in the right markdown format and has all its vectors pointing in the right direction. All right, so I'm back here on our tutorial document. We've now defined the ideal customer profile. Now let's dive into the buyer's persona. Back and bigger than ever. Let's get started. So you see how it says searching its knowledge base, because all of these, can't call them agents, custom GPTs have an extensive knowledge base, and that's how they're able to produce such amazing outputs. So I'm back over here on Dan's living document. We're just going to go select all, control copy, and then we're going to come back over to the custom GPT, buyer's persona. What's this one? This one is the, build a buyer expert. So let's go. So just pasted all that thing. Hopefully you guys know how to cut and paste. If not, there's instructions on the Notion doc. Here we go. Let's strap in. This is going to be violently useful. You gave me dynamite, laced it with C4. Let's not say that too loud. Okay, so check this out. This is what it's done. Like, these are just placeholder names, but it's telling you like your age demographic, right? The belief our founder of us is a CEO, a SaaS company sitting on 1.3 million annual reoccurring revenue. It's got a lean team of 12, killer product, relentless obsession with growth. So it's given you and then he gives you his core problem. Trapped in purgatory. The playbooks that got him here to 7 figures are breaking. Yep. What gets you to one level won't get you to the next. Top emotions around that problem: panic, shame, resentment, jealousy, confusion. So if you're doing marketing to these people, you like, I'm always about like, you got to hit their pain points. You got to poke them with the pain, get them to respond. Biggest fears, 5 ways those fears affect close relationships. This is all super useful information in all of marketing. So we're going to put this in his living document as well. Psychological drivers, internal monologue. And so these are like call outs, subject lines of emails, books, for videos or anything. That's what I'd use these for. So here's some content themes, content triggers, emotional triggers. It's all slipping away. So it just keeps you thinking of exactly how to target your ideal customer profile. And it'll give us a comprehensive summary. Then it's going to ask, do you have any additional context or details that you would like to relate to additional potential submarkets? So if we really wanted to like dive into more of a submarket, I could do that. But in this case, I'm just going to tell it no submarkets. It's given us the suggestions on where to find that person. And so now I'm going to ask it, since it gave me this, now provide me insights into 3 to 5 distinct probable submarkets. So we got the scrappy validator, the funded but frazzled. That would be an easy one to scrape. You could find people with funding pretty easy. The quiet killer, older demographic, psychological triggers. So yeah, these are all super useful. Even got a table. Sweet. It's giving us all the different annual revenues. Let's just copy it. Perfect. So I'm back over here on Dan's document, and we have all of that now added to the knowledge base and the document. So taking everything that we've learned, now we're going to dive into the buyer's mind. And this is going to pull out their top 10 deepest pains, desires, and current situations. All right, so here we are on the buyer's mind. Let's go ahead and get started. And then I'm going to take, you can see it's kind of guiding you right here. What's the product? See, I have all of this stuff because what I'm doing is I'm taking everything from the document over here that I've been cutting and pasting. And of course, each one of these custom GPTs could work on its own, but we just keep taking it from the document and putting it back in here. So all of these things are in what we've already created. So we'll just paste it, hit go to work. Ah, yes. Clouds have parted and the SaaS spirits are screaming. And the buyer's mind has opened like a VC's wallet At a hot Series A pitch, you've summoned a founder field freedom of Intel, and you should just play with these because they're funny. Top 10 pain points, raw, unfiltered. Yeah. I've read 300 playbooks, listened to 1,000 podcasts, and I still feel like I'm stuck in neutral. Well, if I was talking to that guy, it's like, yeah, you don't need 10 different tools. You need 10 different calls each and every day for your sales rep showing your offer. That's how you get traction, bro. Anyway, so Dan, just quick question. Do you have 10 booked sales calls with your ideal customer profiles with each one of your sales reps? And if not, just DM me. I mean, this is one that I'm sure comes up a lot is I want my team to function without me being the answer to every single damn question. Well, what Dan would say is you create a budget, like a $500 budget that they can just fix shit without having to get a hold of you. This sounds like typically everybody right here, which is every quarter, I promise I'll get my ops in order. Every quarter, it's the same chaos. Yep. Here's one that I hear all the time from founders. We're making money, but it feels like I'm sprinting on a treadmill with no end in sight. Yeah. Again, systems. You gotta have systems. Otherwise, you're just constantly putting out fires. Anyway, let's put this in his living doc. And as you can see, once a AI has all this information, like it's now, prompting you like, hey, do you want me to write some cold email copy, some LinkedIn messaging, a funnel strategy, ads, landing pages? What do you want? Because it now knows enough about the offer, the buyer, the ideal customer, like everything. It knows everything about this business. So creating assets now becomes very, very easy. So now we're back over here on his doc. Top 10 pain points, top, deepest, darkest, most desired outcomes that they have, 10 current situations that they face. Okay, and I think we're getting to one of the most important ones right here. Wouldn't it be your unique mechanism? Because if you sound like somebody on Fiverr that's doing database reactivation, good luck landing a client. You better have a unique selling mechanism to be able to sell that commoditized offer. So what we're going to do, we're going to open it up in a new window and move my ass over here, hit get started, and it's going to go ahead and prep itself. Buckle up, Trailblazer, here we go. We're going to come over here to see it's asking. So you could just use this one thing, and if you just wanted to tell it like, what do you sell, who's it for, da 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 da. But guess what? We have so much detail of all of this stuff sitting right here. We just go copy, select all, copy, bring it right on over, paste it, and check this out. So see, it recognized that it knows what this is. It knows it's just not your brand new SaaS Academy, whatever company. It recognizes, hey, these guys have been here. So let's see what else. All right, Dan, you might as well just read this, right? Because at the top right here, SaaS Academy is already an empire of founder transformation. But now it's time to carve out a unique mechanism so irresistible it makes accelerators look like business equivalent fax machines. So without further ado, it's kind of like a new power statement right here, right? So let me know if you like this because I'm going to put the TM on the end of it. The execution powered coach engine that transforms B2B SaaS chaos into scalable, exit ready growth without founder burnout, guesswork, or generic advice. Thank me later. All right, Dan. If I see the founder operating rhythm, that's my TM. Naming something, I just want to share with you. I named one of their high ticket offers 41% increase in sales. Why? Because when it has a name and it's unique, people buy. Man, I hate reading out loud, but this is poetry. I'm going to try. Here, let's go. The Founder Operating Rhythms System is a SaaS Academy's proprietary execution framework designed to help B2B SaaS founders install a repeatable rhythm of strategy, delegation, and growth. It combines quarterly vision setting, KPI-driven accountability, expert mentorship, and community powered by acceleration, tailored to your exact annual revenue stage. Forget about juggling 37 roles, 15 frameworks. This system installs one unified growth cadence powered by real momentum. Dude, where do I sign? Why aren't your sales reps saying that before the pitch? That's your pitch bridge right there. There it is. So here's the pain points that it fixes, right? Strategic drift. They want to do everything at once. Burnout loops. They build the product, run the team, sell without ever exiting the operator's chair. Yeah, these are all things that they make mistakes doing. And check this out. These are the named pillars of Dan's offer now. Dan, just so you know, they got TMs behind them. So no stealing this stuff. Unless you want to work together. I mean, if you want to work together, yeah, we can make this thing crush. And then here's your big promise. Scale from chaos to clarity with a step-by-step SaaS growth system that installs rhythm, reduces stress, and preps your company for your exit without hiring a massive team or losing your weekends. Delivery system. So yeah, it's got the big promise, how you deliver it, why the mechanism works, emotional and logic. Dude, if you can't tell I'm from California, that's probably why I just used the word dude. But getting back to this, I've also built agents that are based off of, let's say, all of seventh level and Jeremy Miner's closing techniques. You take a doc like this, put it into a custom GPT or an agent like that, and talk about a sales trainer on steroids for your entire sales team. Yeah, that's the type of stuff you can do with one of these docs. So I kind of like all of these, like the vision to execution loop, the KPI calibration protocol, the scalable systems stack, the peer powered scaling pod. Those are all fairly good, not too cheesy. If you didn't like them, you can just start talking back and forth with the agent here and craft better ones. And the meaner you are, the more direct you are, the better outputs you will actually get with this. So again, I'm going to put all of that in Dan's living document here. We're going to run through one more, which is we're just going to send the whole thing back through. This one's a little bit different. It's a differentiation mechanism instead of a unique mechanism. A little bit different prompting, a little bit different knowledge base. Again, just a way to be able to formulate ideas and separate yourself from everybody else that might be offering a course about how to grow your SaaS company and exit. All right, so I'm just going to open it up in a new tab. Flash over here. This is can't even talk. Differential mechanisms. So again, it can run on its own, but we're just going to paste in all the information that I've gotten so far. And this is a lot. So again, if you don't have at least the plus plan on OpenAI, it's not going to let you paste this much into it. But we could do it for you. Core problem, how SaaS Academy is different. And so again, it's naming things, right? Scalable system stack. I like that one. So here it's the 4 founder operating rhythm. So I don't like this one quite as much. But again, it's all ideas, right? And then it's given me VSL hooks, landing page CTAs. So again, like I can keep refining this, going back and forth with it till I get it to align with what I feel my marketing brand is, what verbiage I like. And then I can run that past, an entire team, if you have one, run that by the entire team. They iterate back and forth on it. do it over Zoom, and then you could take the transcript of that, put it in here as well. It's like making a masterpiece. Yes, it will all work and save you a ton of time. Picture this. Let's say this offer document goes live inside Dan's company tonight. Right at that moment, 5 different AI agents are deployed, each fed by the offer doc we just created, spin into motion. We're talking an inbox agent replying to LinkedIn DMs in Dan's tone, an email agent nurturing leads and actually getting them to booked calls, just like Jay did with his lead gen Jedi. Call router agent. It knows everything that we just went over, answers inquiries, and books demos. The proof agent captures every success screenshot and optimizes it to be able to send it to prospective clients. The optimizer agent studies those wins and feeds new insights straight back into the document we just created. Offer doc, AI agents, pipeline, proof, smarter offer doc, higher conversions. All I gotta say is one thing. Delaying on something like this is the silent tax founders pay hourly. You can choose a door. If you want to do this all yourself, grab the prompts, grab the Notion doc, build it all solo, by all means, just comment down below solo and I'll send it over to you. Now, door number 2, done with you. Comment ready and I'll craft your offer doc together and we'll wire every GPT agent and automate it with N8N. Now, door number 3, done for you. 2 words, inbox ready. My team will install your entire income engine. This clearly prints money. Confusion burns it. Which door is right for you? Comment below, like and subscribe. Love you guys.